been putting this thing off, painting this outboard for quite a while. Today's the first nice day we've had in a while. But with that, all of these freaking beetles have been coming out and they're attacking my primer. And I'm really hoping that it's drying quick enough for them before they land on it and screw it up with this epoxy paint that I'm gonna put on that's gonna smell really, really sweet to them, I bet. This stuff is drying really quick. It's I don't think I'm doing this the right way, whatever. Universal bonding primer. Just wanted to have some buildup on this outboard from where I sanded it down. Hopefully get it as fair as possible. I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for smooth, even adhesion. Maybe not so much even, but adhesion. Another beetle. So yeah, I guess watch along as I try and spray this thing. This is like the first thing I've ever actually painted, besides like rhino lining my Jeep back in the day. So this is definitely a learning experience to see how well this holds up. Yeah, so I don't know where to set you, but we'll pull a log up or something and you can just watch me look like an idiot while I try and sand this. I mean, sorry, prime this. I might sand it, I don't know, we'll see. All right, well that's it with the primer. That's all I got. I only got 2 cans. I should have got 4, but I've only got these things, 3 things that I want to do today. I'd say they turned out all right. You know, the camera probably looks really good on the camera, but yeah, it'll be a 10-foot motor. Look good from 10 feet away. I'm gonna let these cure for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come with the appliance epoxy. Put a layer down. I don't know how quick that's going to cure. I've never used before, so we'll come back in a little bit. This stuff is drying really quick. I might give it a light hand sand, just to kind of knock down some of the high spots so it looks better with the epoxy. All right, it's been curing for like 20 minutes. I guess curing is the right word. I'm pretty overly satisfied with how everything looks here. It ain't perfect, but she looks good. Got a little bit of dust to knock off here. I just took the little like 320 grit piece of sandpaper and hand sanded some of it down, just knocking some of the high spots down that were in there that might poke through. This thing here is going to look however it looks because it's, you know, pitted aluminum. So it's as good as it's going to get. I'm satisfied, and I think that's all that matters. So we're going to go ahead and get some of that appliance epoxy. We're going to see how it lays down on this. Might have to, sunlight's starting to go away. Might have to maneuver some of this stuff around so I can get it back in the sunlight because I want it to cure quick. So we'll see what it looks like. All right, we got this 2K clear, never used it before. We're gonna see how bad I can screw this up. Just kidding, hopefully it goes well. Put this thing on here, I guess. Push it down, and just shake it. I've got like 3 coats of epoxy on here. She's looking right. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. I was gonna save it and do the whole thing, but I don't know how much this is gonna last. So we're just gonna see what it looks like with some clear on it. All right, time for the Second coat. First one went on pretty easy. No complaints so far. Looking good. Well, that's a wrap. I don't think it turned out too bad for a backyard paint job with wind blowing. No bugs. That's a plus. Had a couple beetles attack it earlier, but yeah, overall, I am thoroughly impressed. Should be looking like a brand new motor here soon. I wasn't going to clear it tonight, but the stuff, that 2K stuff, is only good for like 48 hours. So I decided to go and do it. I'm glad I did, because I only had enough to do this much. I still need to prep the lower unit for paint. I haven't sanded that or anything, so that'll be the next project. All right, we're gonna hopefully put some paint on this outboard today, or lower unit. I got all these stupid little beetles that are flying around everywhere, so hopefully they don't bomb it too bad. Got this sanded down with 320 yesterday. It's basically the zinc oxide, I think, that's left on it. As with the rest of the motor, it's probably going to get worn off here this year, so I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into it. With that being said, we're going to use the same universal bonding primer, spray it all down. That's the new steering shaft. We got her all nice and cleaned up, nice and shiny. It's showing a little bit of pitting. Oh, beetle. Pitting in here and in here. I don't want to take too much material off, but hopefully the primer will just bond right into that. It's going to look like shit, but this is really the only part that's going to be sticking out of the motor from here back. So, yeah, not being too critical on it. So, I'm going to spray this down. Also got some work I want to do on the transom today. I got a lot of fairing put on there. Hopefully, maybe we can put some primer on it today with the Alex seal, but I just got to read the technical data sheets and everything and make sure I get all my measurements right and don't screw it up. So, priority is getting paint on this sucker here and getting this thing taken care of. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about these bugs, but yeah, at least it's a lower unit will be in the water, right?